You know, we see ourselves one way and God sees us another. We might think we're quite godly, we might think we're quite holy, but the Lord doesn't see the way that man sees. We're told over in the book of Samuel, 1 Samuel 16:7, the Lord does not look at the things man looks at. Man looks on the outward appearance, but the Lord looks on the heart. I mean, we might be in a worship service, for instance, and make an evaluation about a person spiritually. You know, you might see one person during the time of worship singing very loudly with their hands lifted very high, and you say, now that is a spiritual person. Then you look at somebody else and they're not singing at all. In fact, their eyes are closed, they're just, their head is bowed, and you think, wow, I wonder if that person is even a believer. They don't seem to be engaged at all. See, that's the evaluation you've made by outward appearances. But I wonder what God sees. Could it be that he looks at that person singing loudly with his hands lifted, and this person in their heart is thinking to themselves, I have the greatest voice. I hope people can hear how good my voice is right now. I am so spiritual, I can't even believe it. Meanwhile, that other person is just saying, oh man, Lord, I'm so sorry for my sin. I've just so fallen short, and today I repent, and I want to hear your word, and I want to be right with you. You see, you don't know what's going on in the heart of a person. You don't know what's actually taking place. So I think we need to just concentrate on seeking to live a godly life. You know, it's interesting that the Apostle John, who we would hold in high regard, and justly so, described himself as the disciple whom Jesus loved. Now that could almost sound arrogant, the disciple whom Jesus loved. Is that implying that he loved John more than the others? No. He didn't say the disciple that loved Jesus. He said the disciple that Jesus loved. You see, John would not boast of his love for Christ. He would only boast of the Lord's love for him. After years of walking with the Lord, the great apostle Paul described himself as the chief of sinners.